Perhaps he'll run or try to give me some cute move, be awkward, but I'm prepared for everything. I trained for 7 weeks and I had the most awkwardest sparring partners. And what can I say? I'm just ready to go.
Mike Spinks makes his way as the crowd touches him. He has more of a look of concern on his face as he makes his way to the ring. Remember, this guy is making some $13 million for this appearance. Countries all over the world, all to see this. Michael Spinks makes his way into the ring. 31-0 with 21 knockouts. The former IBF heavyweight champion. It's interesting to note that Mike Tyson selected as pre-fight music just noise. Every once in a while you hear the clanging of chains. I think that's what he's got in mind to do to Mike Spinks' head, but we'll wait and see. Steve Lott, you know all the history. You've been reading about it for the past several weeks. The heavyweight champion of the world comes into the ring. This is why we're here. Tyson looks the way he always does when he walks in. He's here strictly for business. He's got that scornful look on his face. Hey, let's get it going. In a while, you see him push the leather back on his gloves. It's like he wants to get his knuckles closer to the leather so he can get them on somebody's face, namely Mike Spinks in a hurry. Let's go to our ring announcer, Michael Buffer.
Mr. Donald Trump's Trump Plaza Hotel and Casino on the Boardwalk in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Tonight, Don King Productions presents World Championship Boxing, and the referee is Frank Cappuccino. And now, ladies and gentlemen, once and for all, let's get ready to rumble 12 rounds for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the white trunks with black trim, and weighing in at 212 1/4 pounds. He's originally from St. Louis, Missouri, now lives in Wilmington, Delaware. This Olympic gold medal champion has a professional record of 31 victories without a loss, 21 by knockout. He is the former undisputed and undefeated light heavyweight champion of the world and the only king of that division ever to win the heavyweight title in the history of boxing. Because he never lost that title in the ring, he is still recognized by many, including Boxing Illustrated and Ring Magazine, as the heavyweight champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the undefeated man who brings the jigs, Michael Spinks. And fighting out of the red corner, wearing the solid black trunks and weighing 218 1/4 pounds, originally from the streets of Brooklyn. He passed through the hometown of the late great trainer of champions, Cus D'Amato, Catskill, New York, and he now lives in North New Jersey. His professional record, 34 consecutive victories with 30 knockouts, including 26 KOs in 5 rounds or less, and 15 in the first round alone. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the undisputed, the undefeated heavyweight champion of the world, Iron Mike Tyson.
I want to tell you, this crowd is ready for it. Bob Sheridan here on the Don King Sports and Entertainment Network. Millions of dollars on the line. Billions of people literally around the world watching this fight. Hope you're enjoying it. Mike Tyson ready to go against Michael Spinks. At stake, the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. This is a 12-round fight. And we're just about ready to go. The opening bell. Let's see what happens. Tyson attacks immediately, cuts off the ring, throws a wild right hand. This is round one, what just underway. Spinks not able to hold him off so far with a jab. He tries to come back at him, but Tyson walks right through it. Tyson showing no fear, no respect at all here in round one. And Michael Spinks has to hang on for the first time in the fight. Frank Cappuccino has to separate the two. Absolutely no fear and no respect by Tyson for any jabs or anything that Mike Spinks can do. Tyson just looking for the opportunity to land a vicious left hook and then a right hand. While Michael Spinks was successful against Larry Holmes, an aging Larry Holmes, and he was successful against the guy that hadn't fought in a long time in Jerry Cooney. The right hand lands to the head of Mike Spinks. It's Tyson all the way here in round number one. Vicious shots to the body. Nothing really heavy landing yet, but he's taking them. The uppercut, body shot, down goes Mike Spinks for the first time. The count is up to 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. That was a body shot that took him down. Here comes Mike Spinks in. He leads to the right hand. Down he goes. I don't think he'll get up from this. Mike Spinks is laying flat on his back. The count is up to 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. He won't be able to do it. It's all over. Mike Tyson has won it. Spinks almost fell back through. A dramatic first round knockout for Mike Tyson. Unbelievable strike. It came in the first round. And the timer tells me 1:31. Absolutely attacked him. Watch this. He bangs him right back. And you see them counting for the knockdown. A different angle of it. Bang, he nails him with a right hand. It puts him right back. And you see the eyes are wide open right there. And at that stage, I was standing almost right on top of him. Here it is, bang, it's a left hook. And that's all there is to it. That angle shows you exactly what it was. The man couldn't move. Just sprawled right out. There was no question when he went down. And now the question is, who in this world has any chance against this man? Frank Bruno has to be totally intimidated. Look at the leg quivering there.
Mike, congratulations. Did you have any premonition that it would end this fast?
My trainer told me before I left, I bet both of our purses that you knock him out in the first round. So I thought he was serious, so just now he said he was lying. And so I went out and knocked him out in the first round.
It seemed to... What did you hurt him with? How did it start?
The first one was, I think it was a right hand on top of the head, but he took it well. And then I hit him with a short left hook. Remember the short left hook? It was a left uppercut that you told me to throw. And then I threw a right hand to the body and he went down. And then from that punch, I think what it was, the right hand off the head.
It seemed to me that when he was hurt, his instinct as a champion, instead of covering up and running, was to fight back, and that's why you finished him.
From what I know of human nature, there's only two things that he was capable of doing. Either running or stinking it out, or come out and fighting. I knew either he'd be scared and come out fighting, and that's what I thought. Maybe he was a little jittery, so he came out fighting, giving it his best, hoping for a knockout or a cut or something, because he was fighting very furiously.
Outside the ring, that you've now put that aside, that you can show that these kinds of things are not going to undermine you.
Well, you know what I mean, like I said, I'm a businessman. When it comes to business, I love fighting. And I mean, regardless of the situations outside of me, we deal with those later. But as far as my career, you know what I mean, there's no fighter like me. I was reading today, there was some fighters in the papers quoting, I don't like Mike Tyson because he's too cocky and he's arrogant. But for all the fighters that said that, you know what I mean, I let them know, there's no fighter like me, and I could beat any man in the world.